Hi guys, it's Mia. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. I just wanted to slip in this video from 2023. Yes, this was like a whole year ago, and since then I have shed 45 pounds and counting. My doctor has taken me off of 4 medications that I needed to take consistently. My blood pressure is better than ever, and it's staying very consistent. And so I'm pretty happy about that. So before we get into it, I just wanted to again wish you a happy new year and just show you a few new products for 2024 that I am trying. Enjoy. So here we are. Welcome back. And I just wanted to show you a few of my latest products, right? Because we're still continuing this health journey. But as I mentioned, I do have lupus. So obviously I have a lot of deficiencies, supplemental deficiencies that I have to supplement basically. Now for my iron, my body does not absorb iron normally. So I get iron infusions. I get them intravenously every 6 months. I am overdue now and I'm feeling it. So I got my ice. I know, believe me, I've heard it all. I already know how I know. Ice is not the best. It's not good for your teeth. I get it. I know all of this, but it's what it is, right? So until I get back in, I have my appointment with my hematologist at the end of the month. And so hopefully we'll be good to go for my next iron infusion. They are so expensive. One iron infusion, it lasts 30 minutes, is like over $4,000. And insurance does not cover it all, but that's a different story, right? Because I'm gonna have what I need. So here's a few products, right? That I'm starting off using this year, and hopefully they will help me. Now I usually take a collagen vitamin for hair, skin, and nails. And I've been taking these by Nature's Bounty for a few years yet. And I do really well with them. They don't bother my stomach, so this is a plus for me. So the reason that I mention it's very important for me to have a vitamin or a supplement that's really easy on my stomach, because I have a very sensitive stomach. It's very sensitive. Like even back to when I was pregnant with my son years ago, I couldn't take prenatals. In fact, I had hyperemesis gravidae, I think that's how you pronounce it, where it's an exaggerated morning sickness, and they tried everything on me. I went through so many, different medications. Finally, I was on a Reglan pump, which is basically, it's a needle attached to a little mechanism that pumps medicine. I would put it in my thigh. I would switch my thighs every other day with the needle, and it would basically infuse medicine into my body. Never worked. By the time I was 5 months pregnant, I was 90 pounds because I could not eat or keep down even water. And I was starving. I couldn't eat. I couldn't hold it down. My stomach would get so very, very nauseous. And it wasn't until it was 5 months and my now 97-year-old grandmother, I will never forget that day. Like, even though my son is, he's 25 now, but I will never forget that day. I was 5 months pregnant, and I was like, I have got to eat something today. Like, this is the day. If I don't eat today, my mom was scared, like, oh my God, you're just disappearing. It was crazy. I was like, I have got to eat, I would eat like maybe grapes or, it was pretty bad. So one day, like I said, my now 97-year-old grandmother, God bless her, she was on her way to Bible study, and I called her, and she lived by the downtown area. And I was like, Grandma, I need you to pray for me. I can't do this. And she was like, you know what? As soon as I leave Bible study, I'll be I'll be by there, and we're going to get this taken care of. So I was like, okay, cool. Grandma is on the way. It's got to work, right? So I never forget, after Bible study, she showed up. I was living with my mom and dad, but they were both at work. And my grandmother came by and she laid her hands on my belly and she prayed this prayer. And my grandmother, when she prays, she prays. She doesn't yell. She doesn't scream. She just uses every ounce of faith she has. And she laid her hand on my belly. And I'm just standing there in the middle of the floor, just looking pitiful. And let me tell you something. Like I said, my grandmother lives downtown and we lived out the other way. I kid you not. I know how much time it takes to get from our house then to my grandmother's. Before my grandmother even got home, I called my mom at work. I said, Mom, I have an appetite to eat something. And I know I'm going to keep it down. Can you please stop at McDonald's on your way home? Get me a filet of fish, no cheese, because I don't really do cheese, and a small fry, light on the tartar sauce. Mom's like, yep, of course. Let me tell you something. With my mother, I was waiting by that door. When she walked in with that filet of fish and that fry, I consumed it like you've nothing you've ever seen before. Like I literally inhaled it and I kept it down. I'm just saying all this to say that prayer does work. So with all that being said, also I have to do a full blood panel workup every 3 to 6 months to check my different levels and everything else. And needless to say, they are low. And that's pretty normal for me because the winter months for me are usually the most crucial for me in terms of physically. So we've got this vitamin. And I told you I can't take vitamins. They make me nauseous. But I said I'm going to try because everything's low. My vitamin D is low. Of course, my iron is low. My B12 was normal. As I take B12 shots. I give myself my own B12 shots. Probably only like once a year. So I started off with my vitamin D, right? Because my doctor is like, listen. And then when you have lupus, you can't really be out in the sun, but it's the winter months. And so there's not much sun anyway. So my vitamin D is very low. So I started with these. I got these off of Amazon. Vital Fusion Vitamin D3, right? So I took one of these. I started 2 days ago. It was pretty good. Okay. So I said, okay, I'll keep this. So day 2, I started with the turmeric and ginger. This is by Energy C, right? And so turmeric is really good for inflammation and a whole lot of other things. So the second day, I added this to it. It was okay. Child, this morning, I woke up in a fit of nausea, right? So I'm like, oh, man, because it's like they're gummies, they're just gummies. Like, come on, work with me. So, but I'm back to normal right now. So I'm going to persevere. I'm going to keep trying it and see how it goes. Now, I did pick up these ginger chews from the Asian market. My mom and both my sisters said they're good for like if you have an upset tummy. So I forgot that I had these earlier today, so I didn't take them. But if I run into the same issue tomorrow, I'm going to try these as well. So I can't really say anything about them, but I've heard they do wonders. So, and they're good for your immune system as well. Ginger is very good. So we've got the ginger chews. And then cranberry juice. I always keep cranberry juice. Now this is cranberry apple, but I also mostly drink just regular cranberry juice. And if it's a little strong, I will dilute it with just a little bit of water. But I drink cranberry juice every day. It's a really good source for me. Keeps your urinary tract clean and all of that. So it's really good. So drink your cranberry juice. Drink your cranberry juice. I do have some on the way now from Amazon. It was supposed to arrive today, but I got a notification that it'll arrive tomorrow. It's cranberry juice mixed with, I think, blueberry and something else, but it's specifically for your immune system. It's an immune boost. So that's coming tomorrow. And then This isn't like the best source of iron, but it's a good source of protein. And I am I'm back on my journey. It's the first of the year, and I eat these all the time. I eat these nuts every day. I love these. The Planters Nutrition, I love them. It has the cashews, almonds, macadamias with a touch of sea salt. And I love these. I always keep these on deck as well. And I just love these little cute packets because they're good for on the go. You just take one and you go, you know. And if you're out and about and you're hungry and you may not necessarily want something heavy on your stomach, you know, because we're watching our waist and everything. You know what I mean? You just grab one of these, take it with you, slip it in your bag, and you are good to go. Now, while I'm at home, I have the can, right? And what I like to do is I'll just basically, you know, open it up. I'll put some in there, and then I'll add the dried cranberry shrimp. It just gives it a little bit of sweetness to it, right? Just a little bit. Makes it a little bit more interesting, and shake it up, right? And then you're good to go. It's a wonderful snack. It satisfies your hunger, and you know, it's healthy. It's better than chips, right? I'm a chip lover, and a year ago I would grab for chips, but now I just grab for my nuts and my cranberry juice. So yeah, these are just a few things. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you have lupus or not. These things are good for your immune system, period. And in the winter months and with everything going around, it's really important to have your immunity in check, right? You want to keep your immunity in check, and you don't want to fill yourself with all of those, you know, medications and different things that really ultimately are not good for your body in the long run. So, you know, drop a comment and tell me, you know, if you do have lupus, what helps you thrive, right, with your lupus? Because I say I'm not a lupus survivor. I am a lupus thriver. So what things do you take? What helps you? Drop a comment. See you soon.